Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Pahrump Early Learning Academy, where we are more than just childcare.
Hi, I'm Monique Mitchell with KPVM Television. My children attend Pella and they love it. The curriculum they have is pretty amazing, and my children learn what they need at their level.
Not only are the children learning, they're having fun, and that's what matters.
I like Pella. They help you with your homework, and it's fun.
Give us a call today to tour our facility at 751-5335.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget.
Tonight on News 46, a ribbon cutting is held at a restaurant. The Pahrump Arts Council is holding auditions, and we continue our story on PTSD. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, January 15th, 2015. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Well, unfortunately, many more people are dying from heroin overdoses than in previous years. An analysis of those numbers and what might be responsible for the uptick in heroin deaths appeared in the New England Journal of Medicine on Wednesday. In general, drug overdose deaths have been on the rise for the past 2 decades, but the number of deaths from heroin use is up 39%. That means 5,927 people died after using heroin in 2012, and that number jumped to 8,260 deaths in 2013. This is the 3rd year in a row that heroin deaths have increased. About half of all drug overdose deaths are related to the abuse of prescription drugs. The majority of pharmaceuticals people abuse are opioids, common powerful painkillers like Oxycontin and Vicodin. It's estimated 25 million people abused prescription opioids for the years between 2002 and 2011. Federal, state, and local governments have been cracking down on illegal prescription drug sales with some success. That may have a connection to the rise in problems with heroin. Law enforcement has shut down many pill mills. Governments have created rules that tighten prescription practices. Drug manufacturers have been creating more abuse-deterrent versions of their drugs. All this effort to stop prescription drug abuse has made it much more of a challenge for addicts to get the drug of their choice. That may mean they turn to heroin, a drug that gives users a similar kind of high, but can be cheaper and now may be easier to get. Opiate pain medications cost the uninsured about $1 per milligram, so a 60 milligram pill would cost you $60. You can obtain the equivalent amount of heroin for about 1/10 the price. Most of the young people who use heroin today started with prescription opioids. Well, here's Josh with this week's Great Computer Deals.
Hi, this is Josh Osborne with Great Computer Deals, located right here in Pahrump, Nevada. It's time for another quick tutorial.
Why does your computer look like this? Chances are, either you or someone who used your computer took a misstep, which happens very quickly and easily. So, how do we avoid this headache? Here's one way. Tip number 2, use caution when installing downloaded software. Many downloadable programs, especially the free ones, are very sneaky about smuggling extra things in with their software. Whenever you're installing a program, slow down and read before clicking that next button. Unchecking a box or clicking decline may save your PC from being inundated with programs, toolbars, and advertisements that offer little or no value at all.
Are you still having issues with your computer? We can help you. Come down to our store. We're located on Highway 372 across from Big O Tires. Or give us a call, 775-990-8833.
When we come back from this break, we're going to tell you all about a ribbon cutting held today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. The Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce held a ribbon cutting today at Sugar Shacks.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Sue Bai with the Chamber of Commerce, and we're very excited today to be out here at a new business, Sugar Shack. The address is 100 West Stagecoach Road, and I'm here with one of the owners, Charlie Horvath. This is a great place. If you've never been here, we have a cowboy and chicken steakhouse. The food is fabulous. They're open here 7 days a week for lunch and for dinner. And if you, like I said, if you have not been out here, you're really missing a great meal. So I encourage everybody to come out and support a new business here in Pahrump, and let's keep them around for a while. So it's Charlie, at this time, I'll ask you to cut the ribbon, please. All right, thank you. Congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck.
I like that we're getting to meet other businesses, other people in town. We're getting to know everybody. I'm new to town, so it's a good way for me to get to interact with other businesses, and they've been great and very helpful and very supportive with us.
Even though you're new to town, you guys are also part of Mom's Diner. You own it, right?
He's not new to town.
We're family owned, both places. We've had Mom's Diner for 6 years now, and we've had this when we opened the 1st of September. So we're not really newbies, you know. So.
And it's going pretty well, isn't it?
It is. Every day we're getting busier and busier, and we're getting really good feedback.
And let's talk about some of your specialties, because that's something that's really drawing people over to this location right off of Blag, which is the steak and the chicken.
Yeah, well, to start with, everything I do is special, but we were looking for a void in town, and we thought it could use another steakhouse. There's not many places you can get a good steak in town. I mean, there is some, but there's not that many. And also then the fried chicken. We're the only place in town that actually fries chicken to order. Our motto is that we don't cook it till we see the whites of your eyes, and chicken ain't chicken till it's licking good fried. So.
And so people can come on by. Do you do catering and parties?
We're not into catering right now. We do parties in here. We have a place out in front of the Stagecoach Casino here that's a concrete area that we can do barbecues and steak cookouts and things like that. But at this time, we're really just lifting this off the ground here, and we're inviting any local groups, clubs that want to have luncheons, that maybe want to have a little meeting or something. They're welcome to come here. We got enough room for them. So.
And so how can people get in touch with you?
537-2133. And then we also have a Facebook page. It's Sugar Shack.
And then what's the hours of operation here?
11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week.
Congratulations once again to Sugar Shack. Hey kids, it's time to get ready to audition for the Missoula Children's Theater version of Aladdin.
It's been several years, and it's great fun for them, the children in the community, to do this. So the Pahrump Arts Council has sponsored Missoula Children's Theater several times over the years, but not recently. And what happens is 2 Missoula Children's Theater directors come to our community, and from the time they do rehearsals, the auditions on Monday, to the time they do performances, it will be only 1 week. So they'll rehearse all week. And children who do audition, and this is for grades kindergarten through 12, children who do audition have to commit to be able to do the rehearsals after school for 1 week, and then the performances, of course, on the following Saturday.
When are the auditions?
The auditions will be actually on a holiday, Martin Luther King Day, from 1 until 3 at the Pahrump Valley High School auditorium. And so the children are all children in the community are encouraged to participate. But they do have to remain for the full 2 hours of the auditions, because they do a lot of different things. It's really kind of fun to watch.
So if people don't want to be performers, there's also all sorts of parts, right?
Yes, exactly. They also cast the older students, a lot of the older students who do come to the audition, as assistant directors. So they are in there actually helping the smaller children, the younger children, to rehearse. And it's a very responsible job, and they do learn a lot.
Where will the performances be held at?
The performances will be held at the Pahrump Valley High School auditorium as well. So everything's going to take place at the high school.
So for more information, they can give Pahrump Arts Council a phone call?
Absolutely. Our phone number is 751-6776. We've got a little logo here for the Aladdin.
And that's what it's going to be, right?
Yes, that's right. Aladdin is the name. And these are original musicals. All the original music and the script and everything is put out by Missoula Children's Theater. So they generally take the old well-known children's stories and put it to music, and it's great fun.
And after this break, we'll have your news across Nevada. 3 new firefighters began their careers this week with the Nevada National Security Site Fire and Rescue Department. They had received their badges at a ceremony today at the North Las Vegas facility. The firefighters learned everything from firefighting vehicle fires, physical fitness, and staffing apparatus to responding to actual calls where they played a role in real emergency response. The Nevada National Security Site Fire and Rescue consists of about 60 employees, including firefighters, paramedics, and administrative personnel. They maintain 2 fire stations at the NNSS that service the 1,360 square mile site for the Nevada National Security Administration Nevada Field Office. They also serve local communities in Pahrump, Beatty, and Amargosa as part of mutual aid agreements. Firefighters who work at the Nevada National Security Site typically are Fire Academy graduates who receive hands-on training in everything from fighting structure fights to trench rescue, from hazmat events to nuclear firefighting. The Bureau of Land Management will sponsor a borough event from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. on Saturday, January 24th at the Oliver Ranch in Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area near Blue Diamond. All 12 animals that are available are freeze-branded, dewormed, Coggins tested, and have received initial vaccinations. The adoption is on a first-come, first-served basis. All adopters must have a completed and approved adoption application before selecting their burrow. The wild burrows will be available for pickup or local delivery. The adoption fee is $125 per individual or $200 for a Jenny or foal pair. Adoption fees may be paid in cash, check, or credit card. For more information, give them a call, 702-515-5171. That's 702-515-5171. A public meeting hosted by the Nevada Site-Specific Advisory Board will begin at 5 p.m. Wednesday, January 21st at the Frank H. Rogers Science and Technology Building, located at 755 East Flamingo Road in Las Vegas. Planned meeting topics include recommendations related to waste management symposia presentations, the annual environmental report for the Nevada National Security Site, groundwater quality assurance plan assessment process, and future needs for mixed waste disposal capabilities at the Nevada National Security Site. To learn more, you can give them a call at 702-630-0522. That's 702-630-0522. And Nevada gas prices have dropped more than $0.50 in the past month and are nearly $1 cheaper than a year ago. AAA Nevada said in its monthly gas survey released Tuesday, the average price for a gallon of regular unleaded is $2.33. That's 53 cents cheaper than the last survey issued on December 9th, and the cheapest gas is in Carson City with the average price of $2.16 per gallon. The most expensive is in Elko at $2.48 a gallon. The national average is $2.12. The lowest it's been since May of 2009. It's selling for $2.30 a gallon in North Las Vegas and $2.31 in Las Vegas. $2.33 in Henderson and Reno reported an average of $2.47 and Sparks at $2.44. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Weekend Sports is brought to you by Wolfenstein Construction. Pahrump basketball traveled to Faith Lutheran High School on Monday and came back unsuccessful. Faith Lutheran girls team is ranked second in the conference right now with 3 losses from all non-conference matchups. The Faith Lutheran girls defeated the Trojans 67-21 and the Faith Lutheran boys defeated the Pahrump boys 69-19. Both teams travel to Mojave tomorrow, who is the 3rd-ranked team in the league for the boys, and for the girls, Mojave is ranked 6th. Both Pahrump teams are ranked last in the league without a conference win. The Pahrump Wrestling easily defeated Faith Lutheran on Tuesday night at Pahrump Valley High School 60-20. Pahrump won most of the weight classes except for the 106, 113, 138, and 170-pound weight classes. The wrestling team is pretty much dominating their opponents. Faith Lutheran is now ranked 4th in the 1A Sunset Division. Pahrump stands soundly at number 1 with Spring Valley in 2nd place, whose only loss this season was to Pahrump. Wrestling travels to Western High School next Wednesday. Monday night was the college football championship game featuring the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Despite losing quarterback J.T. Barrett and putting all the pressure on backup quarterback Cardale Jones, the Ohio State Buckeyes upset the Oregon Ducks 42-35 to win the championship in the first year of college football playoffs. However, it could be argued that there was not as much pressure on the backup quarterback thanks to Ohio's running back, Ezekiel Elliott, who ran for 246 yards and 4 of Ohio's 5 touchdowns. The NFL is getting closer to the end of the season as this Sunday is the NFC and AFC championship games. The Packers play Seattle at 12 p.m. and the Colts play the Patriots at 3:40 p.m. This has been Week in Sports. I'm Courtney Salmon with News 46.
Thanks so much, Courtney. We continue our conversation with Patty Grubbs, whose husband took his own life as a result of post-traumatic stress disorder.
They have diagnosed me with referral post-traumatic stress disorder.
And what is that?
It's almost like having post-traumatic stress, having been there. However, it's the noises, babies crying, turning on a blender, someone ringing the doorbell, a certain picture on the TV, anything, a word, a color, anything.
Because you would alert him and he would alert you when noises were going to happen?
No. As soon as I heard, I was on alert. I was on alert 24/7. And I knew we had to go, so I made an excuse and we left. We would leave parties. We would leave. We would come and we would be there for a little while, and then I could see his expressions. I knew him inside and out. And his eyes and his smile and his eyes could tell you the story. So I got him out of there.
Let's talk about the episodes that Dave had, because he did have episodes, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He actually tried to commit suicide last year. I took a bottle of pills. I had him. I found him just in time. Called 911. They life flighted him, and he did flatline, but they saved his life. So ever since then, I've been on real alert. Real alert. I've just been afraid, because when you're leading, it's almost like leading a double life. You go out and you smile and you're happy and then you go home and something will spark a dream, and he never got any rest. He never got any sleep.
How often were these episodes?
Oh, jeez. He could have 2, 3, 4 a day. He could have days where he didn't have any.
We'll conclude our conversation with Patty Grubbs on tomorrow night's newscast. We do want to let you know that if you are in a situation where you need help, and it is an emergency, of course, call 911 if you are suffering from PTSD or having episodes. There's also groups available at the Veterans Administration Clinic on Calvada. When we come back from this break, we'll have your weather with Noah Began.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Thursday, January 15th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 58 degrees. Southeast today at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour. So we had some low winds outside today. UV index today was 2, which is low. Humidity was at 31% today. Sunrise was at 6:55 this morning, and the record high in 1945 was 73 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies with a low of 34 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 39 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast this evening at 1 mile per hour with gusts up to 2 miles per hour, so some low winds this evening as well. Humidity will be at 53%. Sunset will be at 4:53 this evening, and the record low in 1962 was 20 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 63 degrees and a low of 37 degrees. Winds will be coming from the southeast at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 6 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 32% tomorrow. Sunrise will be at 6:55 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 3, which is low. For our 7-day forecast, we'll be starting off with some partly cloudy skies. Looks like those partly cloudy skies will be sticking around until about mid next week. We should be expecting some sunny clouds around then, sunny skies around then. Your high temperatures will be starting off in the low 60s, going up into the high 60s early next week, and then dropping back down all the way into the high 50s around late next week. And then your low temperatures, you'll be looking at a similar pattern. It'll be starting off in the high 30s, going up into the low 40s around this weekend. And then it'll be staying in those low 40s until about early next week. It'll be dropping back down into the low 30s around mid next week.
Thanks so much, Noah. I do want to let everybody know, because we have been getting some responses to Patty Grubb's PTSD story, that you can find the YouTube uploads on our site, which is KPVM-41. That's on YouTube, KPVM-41, if you would like to see the stories, if you missed any portion of that. And Patty Grubbs has a couple books that she's released. We'll be telling you about how to get those on tomorrow night's newscast. KPVM-TV News 46 and KA's Country Radio 95.9 FM has 3 sets of tickets available for Ronnie Millsap at the Silverton on January 24th. You can qualify to get your tickets by liking us on our local Pahrump Facebook page. The address is facebook.com/news41, and that once again is our local Pahrump Facebook page. The address is facebook.com/news41. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from everyone up here at KPVM-TV, and of course out there on our country radio station 95.9 KA's Country. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.